Two, one.
What's up, studs? Welcome back to Econ Pals. Today we're going to be giving a simple overview on monetary policy. So first we'll be going to the money supply graph, which represents interest rates in an economy.
Yes, Doug. So as you can see here, on the axis we have interest rates on this axis and quantity of money on that axis. The vertical and diagonal lines are money supply and money demand. Here we have equilibrium interest rate in the middle, as you can see.
All right. Oh, sorry.
An increase in the money supply obviously is an increase in the quantity, and an increase in the money demand is an increase in interest.
All right. Well, now we can move on to methods of changing interest rates in an economy. So, who controls interest rates in an economy? Central banks do. Central banks are independent entities of a government to minimize and prevent the biased or corrupt control of interest rates to benefit party members. So, the first method would be quantitative easing, which is the predetermined purchase or sale of government bonds and other financial assets to either increase or decrease money supply to then influence the interest rate in an economy. The second one would be buying and selling bonds, which is more formally known as open market operations. This would just be people or the government buying and selling government bonds to either increase the money supply in an economy or decrease the money supply. And then again, the idea of central banks, which are independent entities, to minimize corruption.
Mm-hmm. So when it comes to money supply in an economy, there's two policies that central banks use to control the interest rates and money supply. First, there's contractionary policies, contractionary monetary policies, where central banks increase the interest rate due to an increase in demand. So when consumers in the economy demand more money, central banks increase the interest rate from I1 to I2. And this is done so that consumers don't get as much money back by saving into the economy or central bank, and thus they would spend less money. The opposite of this would be expansionary monetary policies, where central banks do the exact opposite, where demand for money is low, and in response, they would decrease the interest rates so that consumers spend more money in the economy, which would bring it back to equilibrium.
Well, that's it. Simple overview on monetary policy from the Econ Pals. See you in the next one, studs.